Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Showers and severe thunderstorms will develop as a front over the plains moves on to the Mississippi Valley. Heat advisories will continue over Texas. Closer to home, our very dry and warm weather continues over the holiday weekend and into most of next week. Breezy afternoon winds will continue every day through Sunday, with elevated fire weather conditions continuing. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. I received an update on the Moser fire last night from Cloudcroft Mayor Craig Turner.
The fire is 65% contained. They have a 66-foot gap in most places between the perimeter and where the fire is still burning a little bit. Fire will transition to a level 4 threat, which is very low, which is very exciting. Command was able to send home one hotshot team and a few trucks, not needing their resources. So that's, again, a further sign that things are getting better. You'll still be able to see some burning logs and stumps along the way inside the perimeter of the line.
Thank you very much, Mayor. That is very good news. May 25th is the Sounds of Freedom. I spoke with Luke Haynes about the event.
Special concert event. That's Saturday, May 25th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Alameda Park. Entry is free. We have the Yarbrough Band from Las Cruces, New Mexico. We'll have food trucks, music, lots of fun for the family, thanking the brave men and women who serve our armed forces. Performing for Sounds of Freedom is the Yarbrough Band. I spoke with Dawson Yarbrough to get a feel for the style of music to expect.
You expect a lot of good country music. You expect a lot of energy and a lot of good dance music. That's what we mainly specialize in, is music you can dance to and have a good time listening to.
You can see the City of Alamogordo Facebook page for more information. A lake has reopened for the holiday weekend.
Bonito Lake is finally scheduled to reopen to fishing on May 25th. Angling will only be allowed from the lake shore in open areas, excluding the shore near the dam and the Bonito Creek Inlet. The department will stock the lake with rainbow trout prior to its opening. For Crazy Radio, I'm Sarah Morrow.
Well, today is Friday. It's time for a cat chat from Kitty City NM.
Hi, this is Kathy Denton with Kitty City, and welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. This week, we are featuring 4 all-gray kitties. A recent arrival at Kitty City, Bayou is an all-gray, short-haired male cat. He is 3 years old and is named for the Blue Bayou River from the Linda Ronstadt song. Bayou might have a bit of Russian blue mix in him. Regardless, he is quite a handsome fellow with a pleasing personality. Bayou is attentive to people and seeks companionship. He is a calm and gentle boy who loves to be picked up and cuddled and is so eager to make friends. He is just a delightful kitty. Bayou is fully vetted, neutered, vaccinated, and microchipped. Buddy is another handsome domestic short-haired male. He has luscious-looking gray-dark fur and is 1.5 years old. He was rescued from the outdoors and has transitioned to Kitty City and is accustomed to life indoors. Buddy likes being with other kitties, and he is just a bit shy and cautious at first. But this guy responds positively to our sweet talking and petting, and Buddy warms up quickly. This beautiful cat deserves a good home where Buddy will be loved and kept safe, secure, and happy indoors. Buddy is neutered, vaccinated, and has his rabies shot. He is waiting patiently for his forever home. Our only gray girl is stunning. 2-year-old Muffin is as friendly and affectionate as she is pretty. She loves adoring humans, especially those who make a fuss over her. She wants it all: attention, petting, and companionship. When she looks at you, Muffin has these eyes that pierce to your soul. She is a very regal kitty with medium-length fur. Muffin is spayed, vaccinated, rabies shot, and microchipped. Last but not least is Baloo. Baloo is a good-looking 2.5-year-old male. He has a light gray color and short fur. Baloo has a unique build and body shape. He is muscular and lean in a small, compact body. His strong, affectionate nature is best suited for adults, but not small children. We feel Baloo would do best as an only pet in a home. But given the chance of a permanent forever home with an adoring adult, Baloo will return that adoration tenfold. He craves companionship and affection and is always excited to park himself on a human shoulder when given the invitation. Baloo is neutered, microchipped, and vaccinated. Come visit Muffin, Bayou, Buddy, and Baloo at Kitty City at 56 Stanley Ranch Road, or check out all the cats and kittens on our website, www.kittycitynm.com. All of our cats and kittens are anxiously waiting for their forever family. Tomorrow, Saturday, May 25, there will not be an adoption event at the White Sands Mall. We wish everyone a fun and safe Memorial Day weekend. A special thank you to all of the active duty military and veterans for their service. Please come to the White Sands Mall next Saturday, June 1, and Saturdays, June 15, 22, and 29 for the Kitty City adoption event. This has been this week's edition of Cat Chat. I'm Kathy Denton, and I will be talking to you next week from Kitty City. Kitty City and you, no one loves them better.
We now hear from our good friend, Pastor Jerry Martinez, who's going to share a few words about Memorial Day.
Hello, everyone. I'm Pastor Jerry, and I would like to wish all of you a safe and blessed Memorial Day weekend. As I contemplate and reflect back to all the good times of celebration with our parents, family, friends, in the past Memorial Day weekends of my life, I've always been taught that, as I'm sure most of you all have too, is to not take our freedoms and rights for granted. I've always respected God, family, and country, and am a patriot to our great nation. I ask each and every one of you out there who are busy getting ready either to travel or just getting prepared to host a weekend filled with fun, getting the grill ready for the hamburgers, hot dogs, bratwurst, steaks, and all the wonderful, delicious fixings that we enjoy with our family and friends. It is a great feeling to enjoy a great meal and drinks and be with friends and playing cards and playing other games or doing whatever, watching a good movie or good sports. Some of us will go swimming in the swimming pool, have a pool party. Others will enjoy their times going up to the mountains and hiking and picnicking or just going somewhere nice to eat. Others will fly across the country to be with relatives and enjoy Memorial Day with families and friends. This is all good and well. But before we get busy and with all of the fun, remember why we are still able to do all of these things. We need to remember those heroes who sacrificed their lives for all of us to be able to live in freedom. Think about what a great and noble sacrifice they gave so that we may still enjoy living in such a great country of the United States of America. Let us take a minute or two to meditate in a peaceful way, whether by ourselves or in a group, to thank first and foremost our majestic God and the great heroes who gave their precious lives for God and country, so that we all as Americans can enjoy this great holiday and understand the significance of it all. Let us remember what it says in John 15:13, greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. And God also tells us in John 15:9-17, this is my commandment, that you love one another, and as I have loved you, no one has greater love than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. You are my friends if you do what I command you. There are many verses in the Holy Scriptures that talks about laying down your life for your friends, but I don't have the time to name them all. But these verses that I mentioned are good enough to learn so that we know that those brave men and women that laid their lives down are now with God. So with that said, go out and have a safe, wonderful, good time, and remember all of those who sacrificed their lives that we enjoy this great celebrations and freedoms today in our great country. God bless America, God bless you and your families, and have a great Memorial Day weekend. Shalom.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
U.S. Marshals Service agents, Mexican authorities, and Donna Ana Sheriff's Office officials have captured Oswaldo Corral, a man who's been wanted on first-degree murder, armed robbery, and aggravated burglary charges for nearly 16 years. Corral is facing 1 count of first-degree murder, 2 counts of possession of a firearm by a felon, 1 count of aggravated battery causing great bodily harm, 1 count of deadly weapon in a liquor establishment, 2 counts of tampering with evidence, 1 count of armed robbery, 1 count of burglary, 1 count of conspiracy to commit a third-degree felony, 1 count of false imprisonment, and 1 count of aggravated assault. The Sunland Park Fire Department rescued a woman who fell off the border wall yesterday. The department posted about the rescue on social media. They say the patient, identified only as a woman, is in her 20s, and she was rushed to the hospital with multiple serious injuries. Sandoval County Commissioners voted on Wednesday night to send a letter to Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham asking for her to declare a state of emergency because of crime and issues at the U.S.-Mexico border. Commissioners said the problems have become so bad the state should commit more resources to combating them. The letter also said the goal is to use state resources to combat the fentanyl crisis, the trafficking of drugs and people, and what they are calling the crime crisis. Sandoval County is close to a 4-hour drive from the U.S.-Mexico border. The letter calls the border porous and said there's a significant influx of illegal immigrants. Commissioners took out a description of the fentanyl crisis, which included talking about border counties and statewide crime statistics. The letter said that these issues have put a strain on local resources and more statewide efforts are needed. It called on the governor to deploy the National Guard to assist federal personnel at the U.S.-Mexico border. But some commissioners were afraid that it might hurt someone's feel-bads, and the language went too far and made it sound like Sandoval County was blaming the governor for these problems. Republican Sandoval County Commissioner Michael Meek.
I think we need to say, yes, Governor, you know what's going on. You're having a special session. We want you to control these items, and this is how we feel.
Before they changed the wording, at least one commissioner said the letter was purely political. Democratic Sandoval County Commissioner Catherine Bruck had a comment that she shared with KOB.
We need to be able to work well with our leaders across all levels of government, and to do that in a collaborative manner requires respect and not the blame game.
But what if the blame game is warranted? Neither the commission chair nor the governor's office would comment further. The city of Roswell had a ribbon-cutting ceremony for their all-inclusive park earlier this week. The Horizons All-Inclusive Playground has been in the making for 5 years. Although the park has been open for a while, city officials wanted to celebrate the completion of the latest phase of the park and the new additions that are yet to come. State Senator Greg Nibbert.
We would like to put in a sensory park where children can touch different textures and have parabolic dishes where you can talk to somebody a long distance away and just different sensory features that would allow children to see different textures, hear different sounds, smell different scents, things like that.
After 3 years of construction, children can now enjoy wheelchair access, height-modified activities, and swings they can lay on. The park is in collaboration with the Kiwanis Club and the New Mexico Autistic Foundation. They're calling this a space without limits. There is no age limit. No matter what their abilities are, everyone will be treated the same. Jim Burris, the Special Services Director for the City of Roswell, spoke with KOB.
Inclusive means everyone. So I can go play with the musical instruments, or I can go swing myself if I want to. Any abilities, doesn't matter. There's something here for them. And that was the whole idea. Inclusion's everyone. If there's joy, there's healing. It's that simple.
Burris says they plan on starting the process of putting in sidewalks and picnic tables, as well as planting trees within the next few days. Your Crazy Radio spot on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies, winds gusting as high as 24 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, winds gusting as high as 24. Sunny tomorrow, winds gusting as high as 36. You can also expect areas of patchy blowing dust in the afternoon. Your high today in the basin, 89. Low tonight of 59. High tomorrow, 87 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today, winds gusting as high as 28 miles per hour. Mostly clear tonight, winds gusting as high as 28. Sunny tomorrow, winds gusting as high as 44. You can also expect areas of patchy blowing dust in the afternoon. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 69. Low tonight of 41. High tomorrow, 70 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.